बोलो कि हेलो हेलो हेलो, कैसे हो? रुको थोड़ा रुको। ओके हाय। रुक जाओ थोड़ा। ओके बट थोड़ा सा रुक जाओ भाई, थोड़ा सा रुक जाओ।
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
चलो अब बैक टू द गेम। ये क्या हो रहा है? चलो
The world remains
Content में
constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
कुछ तो हो रहा है। ओके हाँ ये याद आया मुझे। पता नहीं किसी और के साथ होता है या नहीं, पर इसके पहली बार भी मैं जब यहाँ पे आया था, यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा कुछ तो होता है लैग में, पता नहीं। चियोरी का जो है ये स्टोरी क्वेस्ट ये। ओके मेरे पास ये नहीं है ना। ओके सफिशिएंट की हम कर लिया। अनलॉक। चलो खुल गया। चियोरी का जो लाइव स्टोरी क्वेस्ट है वो कंप्लीट होगा, उसके पहले देख लेते हैं कैरेक्टर कैसा है, ठीक है। और बाहर का जो साउंड है उसको इग्नोर करना एकदम। चलो यह तो बिल्कुल ठीक है। ओके चलो अच्छी बात है।
Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
अरे
Everybody stand back. Next customer. Check. Grab some color. Scatter. Yeah. Give up. Submit.
खत्म भी हो गया। चलो सीधी से सबसे पहली बात, मैं यहाँ पे कोई भी स्पिन नहीं करने वाला हूँ, ठीक है। मतलब पुल तो छोड़ ही दो, मैं कुछ भी पुल नहीं करूँगा इस बार। आर्लेकनों के लिए जो है मैं प्रीमो फार्मिंग कर रहा हूँ, वही मेरा टारगेट है अभी। ठीक है, आर्लेकनो जब आएगा उसका जो है लाइव पुल करूँगा, ठीक है।
Press the advantage.
Your life is mine. I'm going in.
Oni coming through. Let's roll.
Submit. Give up.
Charge! Everyone on me! Can't catch me. It's showtime! Bam!
इतो के साथ शायद ये मेरा पहला गेम प्ले था, तो चलो प्रीमोस के अलावा जो भी बाकी है सभी ले लेता हूँ, छोड़ना ही क्यों। ठीक है, आज जो है शाम को एक हॉरर गेम खेलने का इरादा है। ठीक है, मुझे पता नहीं तुम में से कितने लोग देखोगे, क्योंकि अभी चैट में भी कोई नहीं है ना, मुझे पता भी नहीं चलेगा कौन कौन इंटरेस्टेड है या फिर इंटरेस्ट नहीं हो।
As a good night should. Your life is mine. It's nothing.
Pull in! Press the advantage!
ये होगा नेक्स्ट। जो भी लोग आ रहे हो चैनल पे पहली बार, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब एंड वीडियो को एक लाइक कर देना प्लीज़। इससे जो है मुझे भी मोटिवेशन मिलेगा रोज़ डेली लाइव करने के लिए। ठीक है,
I must leave no stone unturned. By royal decree. And step. Strike is one.
Rally!
Time to clean up. Shadow Raven, let night fall. Your grand finale. Observe.
Everyone on me!
As a dutiful maid would.
एक और बाकी है नोएले। नोएले का जो ट्रायल है वो बाकी है ना। हाँ, ये कहाँ से आया?
Booba, get them. Let's spark things up a little. Come a little closer.
चलो खत्म। अब जो है सब ले लेता हूँ। चैट जो है खुला हुआ है, जो भी लोग पहली बार आ रहे हो चैनल पे एक सब्सक्राइब, एक लाइक एंड वीडियो या फिर लाइव अच्छा लगा तो शेयर भी कर देना प्लीज़। तो चलो अब जाया जाए। ये जो स्ट्रीम है ज़्यादा देर तक नहीं होगा, क्योंकि स्टोरी को जब तक चलेगा तब तक होगा। ठीक है, ओके रुको रुको। ओके ये ये यही ठीक है। ये रहा, इसमें से ये है, ये नहीं है, ये है, 1 2 3 नहीं है, ये जीन है मेरे पास, ठीक है। तो कैरेक्टर क्ली, ओके। तो वेपन, कैरेक्टर एंड वेपन डिफरेंट डिफरेंट चूज कर सकते हैं क्या? मतलब एक साथ नहीं ले सकते? ये सोच लो, मुझे स्वॉर्ड जो चाहिए वो ये चाहिए, ये या फिर ये ही ले लेता हूँ। ओके, तो ओ उसमें से बस एक ही ले सकता हूँ, तो फिर क्ली ले लेता हूँ।
These bombs, so heavy.
पता नहीं भाई, अभी स्पिन तो करने का कोई मन नहीं, क्योंकि लेकिन आने वाला है, तो इसे तो छोड़ ही देता हूँ।
Once there was a
चुप।
glorious kingdom.
गर्मी में इतना बात सुनने का टाइम नहीं है।
Seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that. Look.
चलो, स्टोरी को स्टार्ट हो गया।
Is this really okay?
अरे मुझे याद ही नहीं रहता कि स्टोरी कोस्ट करने से पहले मुझे अनलॉक करना होगा, उसके लिए जो है की लेना पड़ेगा, कमीशन जो 4 डेली मिलते हैं, भूल ही जाता हूँ।
Not at all. I have only the fullest faith in your work, Miss
यह
Chiori.
अच्छी बात है कि मेरे
I'm
पास
just in shock. That's
था
all.
क्लेम करने के लिए।
It's always been my dream.
Wait, isn't that Chiori? Oh, you've got.
I'm a woman of my word. Now, remember.
I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
अगर अभी ये लोग बोलते कि ये क्वेस्ट या फिर इसका क्वेस्ट करने से पहले कोई और का क्वेस्ट करना पड़ेगा,
It is mine.
तब तो
after
हो
all.
जाता भाई।
Anything you're looking for today? A custom design, or perhaps some ready-to-wear outfits for kids?
Hey, Paimon's not a kid.
Oh,
हेलो, ये जब तक बातें करते मैं
well, if
चैट
name's
का
the
क्या
event
हाल
has
चाल है
reached your
देखता हूँ।
ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid off.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun, but it certainly always attracts a crowd. It's a fashion extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
Will you be showing off some of your designs too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous fashion week that our label first took off.
Aren't you pretty much an established name now? People will still buy your clothes even if you don't participate this year, right?
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction. Why would anyone patronize a label that hasn't even bothered to put out any new designs for the year? In the end, fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. People support your brand because they support the vision it represents.
Huh. Okay, so maybe fashion's more complicated than Paimon thought. All that complicated stuff aside, you're saying we'll be able to see new Chiori designs at the show?
Absolutely. The designs have already been finalized. I'm just waiting for the fabrics to arrive.
Ooh,
ओके,
are
मैं
you
अभी
using
अगर बोलता कि
materials
मेरे यहाँ
from
स्पिन होगा
Fontaine?
या व्यू बढ़ते,
Well, I
मतलब
still
viewers
have a
आते।
partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch, and their familiarity gives me a sense of security.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's that feeling of home.
Ugh, something like that. Yes.
We're a long way from Inazuma, though. Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get lost or stolen along the way?
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it'll arrive safely. I've entrusted the job to Komani Express's most reliable courier.
Excuse me. Coming through. Coming through. Your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm really sorry.
Deep breaths, Kirara, then start again.
Oh, so Kirara's the courier you were talking about.
Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy seeing you here in Fontaine. It's
यार
been a
सुबह
while.
को स्ट्रीम करने में यही प्रॉब्लम है, कितना आवाज़ है। अब कर दिया, पता नहीं भाई।
Wait a second.
Please,
So, what was the
not
holdup?
TCG here.
No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble.
Bandits, then.
Well, I didn't run into any.
Keeping you honest is all.
All right. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komunia Express. It was obvious they were looking for someone.
So it was a targeted hit?
I got the sense that they were actually targeting Chiori's goods.
My fabric shipment?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them. Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box and toss me into the sea to drown.
Oh, are you okay, Kirara?
Oh, I'm good. I'm still a yokai after all. I turned them over to the guards. It just took me a while to round them all up.
Well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your deliveries to get intercepted. But it still doesn't make sense how you knew it was my goods they were after. You've got other deliveries to
जो
make
भी
in
लोग चैनल पे
Fontaine,
पहली बार आ रहे हो,
Is there something
लाइव
else that
देख
you're
रहे हो,
keeping from me?
प्लीज डू सब्सक्राइब एंड लाइक द वीडियो स्ट्रीम।
Well,
ओके
so one of the bandits had a loose and whom
I appreciate your kind. Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends.
all right. The guy said that
Uter.
well, that's
So you both know this
through Chiori's complaint.
so he's...
A rival is what Uter, however. I've already warned him before to compete with me.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
To teach someone a lesson.
Chiori?
And she's gone.
Oh no.
You seem concerned.
Well, Traveler, Paimon, could you go?
Yeah, we'll take good care...
Well,
अब जाकर स्टार्ट हुआ, बहुत बढ़िया। चलो जो भी हो,
Any chance you're on the clock?
Peripherals,
Nothing good ever comes out of you
Sherberush.
dressing like that. Oh? And I
चलो
see the traveler
एक कैरेक्टर का नाम जो है उसका स्पेलिंग लेते लेते मेरा हाथ टूट जाएगा।
Well, things have been fun. I suppose that...
Well, you were...
So,
Indeed it did. I'll need you to come with me.
I only ever hear that phrase from you. Usually I'm the one asking people to do that.
Well,
Not before I know what you're...
have I ever made a
The better question is... Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the special
Oh,
patrol?
Neither.
Are you
Not if I can help.
All right.
Follow me.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my... This should be the place.
You know, Chevraz, Paimon gets the...
It's just as Chiori...
Does Chiori often need your...
I'd
Shebrish.
say it's mutual. The special patrol needs her help,
Shebrish.
like uniform,
Okay, nice.
musket, but put them in a clothing boot.
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. As a result,
You scratch my...
exactly. I'm also and in some very rare case. So, who got on her?
Oh, so this is...
Huh? Uter, you say?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his behavior. So he's back at it, huh? His funeral, I guess.
Whoa, what's this about a funeral all of a sudden?
I just meant that Uter's done for.
Sure.
Because this is probably...
चलो भाई जल्दी लो क्या करना है जल्दी करो ओके
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
ओ भाई
Has anyone ever taught you?
Huh?
Stupidity? It appears you've forgotten. Oh. Ahem.
Off it.
Of course. I'll do... Not to worry, though.
I...
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future. Especially...
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm just used to tossing out any trash I come across on the street.
You...
Is there anything
Hello.
else either of you have to say for yourselves?
That's all from me. I sincerely hope that today's events will never happen again.
We'll see about that.
चलो चलो जल्दी लो
That scared the heck out of
You're too kind.
Now's not the time...
Oh, not if I started with a
Insults and threats...
Believe it or not.
You could have reported him to...
Oh, I will. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion. Oh, that reminds me.
What a shame.
Have I? What?
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances already?
I always pay you back. It's just like you said.
चल अब किधर जाना है तो इधर ही है ओ भाई फिर से ऊपर चलो हाँ एक ना मुझे देखना था कि ओके ये अच्छी बात है ये 343 है ये कम है ये लेना पड़ेगा ज़्यादा और एक फूल चाहिए था वो रेनबो फ्लावर शायद रुको लगता नहीं कि वो है इसका मतलब रेनबो फ्लावर नहीं है मेरे पास वो कलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि रूमर या फिर लीक जो भी बोलो ओ ना है मेरे पास 48 है चलो अच्छी बात है 48 है वो शायद 161 प्लस लगेगा तो 48 है बढ़िया अच्छा है जो भी हो कलेक्ट तो करना पड़ेगा
We're back.
एक ये है
You were gone for
और
an awfully long time.
फाटुई के
There's
जो
nothing to worry about.
ड्रॉप मिलते हैं वो
What are you
और एक
talking about?
लगेगा
It's time you need to leave with that sort of escort. I'm being serious.
Wait, you
टैलेंट के लिए जाना पड़ेगा वो
Special patrol.
फिलोसफी ऑफ ऑर्डर
There's really no
उसका
need.
सेट लगेगा
Certainly, it'll also show those guys what'll happen to.
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more outfits.
Paimon's gonna take a
But of course, that's also.
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori?
Even so,
Well,
then it's still not famous enough.
all of it?
Wait, would that mean
Alternatively, if.
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do. Ooh, what is?
Why don't you come to my shop?
Oh, so we
Seeing them off the rack. Well,
sounds easy enough.
no need. If you like them.
अब शॉप में बुला रहा है
Then we have
चलो
a deal.
बुला रही है
Wait,
फिर से वेट का यहाँ से 300, ओ गॉड, 300, 300, 600, नाइस। चलो ये तो मिल गया। हैंडबुक में क्या मिला? हाँ, अच्छी बात। तो फिर 60 का जो कोटा है वो भी कंप्लीट हो गया। अभी नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग 6 बजे से 10 बजे, उसके बीच में या फिर उसके बाद पता नहीं। चलो चलो हो गया। स्टोर में भी एंटर हो गया मैं। देखा जाए अब क्या करना पड़ेगा।
Chiori, we're here!
You're
Wait, has Kirara left already?
Yep, with the spec.
Did everything go all right on the road?
I believe so. The way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP. They took care to clear the path beforehand
बढ़िया।
as well.
नाविया का भी रोल है यहाँ
So
पे।
much as step. I even heard that Navia.
Sounds like Navia real.
My thoughts exactly.
You know, now that you.
I suppose that's why Navia has a certain that same spirit.
It's like finding the perfect.
Indeed.
Huh. And here.
Fashion is about.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. Give me a moment.
Set them up.
Just carefully organize the.
Whoa, there sure
Kimono.
is a lot.
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
So, we just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
ओके, तो स्टाइल से मैच करना पड़ेगा। अरे यहाँ पे जो है मेन सैटायर, और यहाँ पे जो, चलो हो गया। मैं सोच रहा था कि मेरे ऊपर छोड़ दो, मतलब कि रेडन के ऊपर
You
कुछ
might just have an eye for design.
ड्रेस पहना के दिखाएगा।
Anyway, let's move on to the real task at hand. Over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been? Your gown will be.
But you can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't return any materials you've.
Don't worry about. It's all right. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
जल्दी लो मेजरमेंट, जल्दी लो, मुझे भी देखना है तुम मुझे क्या पहनाओगे।
Oh, is she acting?
It's not a big deal. These things happen, everyone. A family emergency, judging from the look on.
चियोरी,
That's true.
आए जो भी लोग आ
Is
रहे
Miss
हो।
Chiori in?
यस, शी इज हियर।
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to return this item.
Oh, could I ask why?
It's just, not to my liking.
Is there something about it?
No,
ये क्या हो रहा है?
Don't have to concern yourself with that.
And I'd be happy.
Chiori here. I'd like to.
Another?
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe? What
कुछ
does
तो
the
हो रहा है,
rest
सभी
say?
लोग आप-
Surely the entire
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black. Please calm down, sir.
What?
Haven't you heard? Chioria Boutique has been exposed for having close ties with criminals.
And just who is it that dares to...
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all...
I've been transparent about my materials from the very... If a little hearsay and baseless...
ओके, तो इसका स्टोरी को लगता है कोई इसको फॉल्स एक्यूजेशन में
Hand over your garments right
रूमर
now.
स्प्रेड कर रहा है, तो इसको पकड़ना है।
You...
Elof! Miss Chiori? Go outside and help these customers with their return request. And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for... Got it.
चलो देखा जाए कौन है मास्टरमाइंड।
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about them. I'm sure they'll go away on their own in a few days. The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on finalizing my designs.
ओके, कितना गर्मी लग रहा है भाई।
But Paimon still can't help but worry.
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself.
Miss Chiori, bad news!
Oh, for the love of...
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll no longer be able to supply.
What? No accessories?
Yes, that's what their messenger said.
And what about the models we asked them to book for?
I think they'll
Even the suppliers believe.
Is the messenger still...
No, they've already
So, no accessories means no.
Not just that. I mean...
चलो जल्दी पकड़ो.
Off. You stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to the supplier myself.
Yeah, and we can vouch for you too. We'll make sure your supplier knows there's nothing wrong with your clothes.
Thank you. In that case, please come with me.
चलो अब सप्लायर के पास जाना होगा. है ना, देखूंगा. अभी कोई नहीं देख रहे हो. जिस दिन पुल करूंगा लाइव में, सच्ची बता रहा हूँ. एक स्टोरी क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करो. कोई आ ही नहीं रहा.
We really are just going to talk, right?
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to one of my business partners, especially when a reasonable conversation should suffice.
Who is it?
Venger, it's Chiori. We've worked together all...
Straightforward.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation.
You're right. I only subscribe to the...
So, these rumors.
No, not at all. They were in some second...
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old...
You would think that. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every...
Every house?
It seems your rival really pulled out all...
What sort of...
a photo of you...
Yesterday?
Here. I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
चलो, इसका मतलब तो पता तो चला किसी ने. ओके, यहाँ पे जो है पूरा न्यूज़ क्या क्या कवर किया है वो लिखा है. अगर कोई पढ़ना चाहते हो तो देख लो. मैं धीरे धीरे स्क्रॉल डाउन कर रहा हूँ.
Behind the scenes, the true Chiori boutique takes shape, relying on its clothes.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be...
Yeah, he was the one who's...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon. But it can't be...
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its...
But that was so long...
In the world of fashion, they claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just like you.
The absurdity.
Well, maybe your clientele are criminals, but with the way this article combines fact with rumor, trying to determine the truth is practically an exercise of futility. It's not something people are just going to forget about in a day or two, especially when they've found several people to back up their claims.
Venger...
पता
But
नहीं
I'm
भाई,
no longer that brave young
क्योंकि
man
जो लोग
with nothing to lose.
सबसे ज़्यादा करीबी होते हैं ना,
Family
उनमें से ही कोई होता है धोखेबाज.
I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this. But my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week, and I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
I... understand.
Let me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake. Let this Fashion Week go. There's always next year. You just need to wait for all of this to blow over.
You're free to wait things out, Venger. I'll make my own choices.
Have you ever thought maybe that attitude of yours is what's gotten you into all this trouble?
Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what paved the way for my success?
Well, fair enough. Then I suppose all there's left to say is best of luck. As for the models, none of them wanted to be implicated in all of this either.
Understood. Take care.
So, what should we do now?
Without the accessories, I can no longer use my old designs.
How could they do this? They're making things up. The boutique doesn't have anything to do with violent criminals. Can't people tell this is just a bunch of lies?
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room. I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well. Everything that happened yesterday was just a trap.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
Traveler, Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse for an article? Oh, just thinking about it makes Paimon's blood boil.
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, not all papers in Fontaine share our same sense of journalistic integrity. Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander. I was just about to find some people to interview so that I can write an article to refute all those claims. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who misrepresent and distort the facts.
That's great! With your help, we might be able to get some people back on our side!
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times. I know she's not the kind of person that article makes her out to be. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite. Speaking of Miss Chiori, do you know where she went? Alof told me you were all together.
She was just here. Maybe she went over there? Let's go check!
चलो अब उसके पीछे पीछे जाना पड़ेगा.
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their customers' backs.
सचमुच क्या है?
Solid front though. I've even bought from
ये जो यहाँ पे हो रहा है ना, दिखा रहा है, वो असली में भी होता है. ये लोग जो है इतने सालों से तुम लोग खरीद रहे हो, तुम्हें पता है कि वो कैसा है, वो कैसा काम करता है. फिर भी नहीं, जब भी कोई भी रूमर आएगा कि नहीं नहीं उसने ये गलती किया था या फिर उसका इसके साथ कोई कनेक्शन है, बस स्टार्ट हो जाता है. क्यों भाई, जो भरोसा था अब नहीं कर पा रहे हो? पता नहीं भाई, मुझे ये सब असली जिंदगी में भी होता है तो गुस्सा आता है ये सब भाई.
No, we've lost her. Did you hear what all those people were saying? Paimon can't believe they bought all that nonsense.
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so it's also true that her way of...
This is all... Wait a second. You don't think Chiori might have...
That would only make the situation...
You've got a point.
शेरवेरिस कहाँ है? वो भी तो आ सकता था ना.
We're back! Oh, who's this?
Ah, this is Miss Letitia. She...
Oh, you were the one...
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her.
Ah, so you've come across...
Yeah, you... My fiancé owns a small business. He probably noticed...
And then?
And then something happened to the business.
But didn't she...
Yes. When she heard me out.
Well, that's a good thing.
It is good.
Ah, what a shame. He's not supposed to see it until the wedding day.
Well, see, that wasn't actually the issue. He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business. So as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure that it must have cost far more than what we paid.
Huh? So wait, that means...
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back.
एक कैरेक्टर इतना अच्छा होता है उसके ऊपर
Miss Letitia.
चलो फिर भी ये कैरेक्टर ये एनपीसी अच्छा है.
Huh? I think it'd go a long way. Your real experience is more...
Hey, Olaf! As she...
Huh? I thought...
Well, we were...
Oh! I remember now. There's this one cliff by the sea. Miss...
In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing Miss Letitia.
All right, sounds good. Let's...
मतलब ये स्टोरी क्वेस्ट कितने देर तक चलेगा देखना पड़ेगा. Chiori is there. Let's go. She is upset.
There you are, Chiori! She did.
I'm not upset. Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning. Don't worry.
All right, don't mind if we do.
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty...
Right? It's quite...
Yeah, it's
I didn't grow up, and if I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore.
Whoa, Paimon would...
But even as rambunctious as I was, it was as if I discovered... My parents noted.
You were that...
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. On top of that, anyway...
No wonder you left...
I was angry and frustrated.
Well, that's a great dream to...
After that, I had a lot of fun starting. I had a... Of course, as I spent... Oh, yeah. She did mention... Who would have thought? Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game face back.
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did...
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Charlotte's already worked...
I don't like duking it out. I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might...
Sounds good. Well, as for fashion...
Huh? When did...
but your accessory...
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do. To tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I keep thinking about all that. I just can't bear to take even one step back.
What?
The sea. I've got it.
Got what?
Come, let's...
Chiori!
छोड़ो, अब अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. कोई तो देख भी नहीं रहे हो. चलो मिलते हैं शाम को. अगर आओ तो वो हॉरर गेम खेलूंगा, ठीक है? चलो मिलते हैं शाम को. तब तक के लिए टाटा.